and I am trying to set up the live video feed. Oh, we're talking about a long day. I don't know where we're at now. I was downloading the barcodes so I could finish my orders over here, but got sidetracked and fell behind on a bunch of other things too. So, Pedro, what's up, boss? How you doing? Ugh.
Hi, guys. If you're a construction worker, soccer duck,
Turn that off. Don't need no volume on there. Slime time. John, Dave, Puppy. What's up, gents? How you doing? There you go. Just kicking it. Well, that's good. I'm like I said, actually, do I even have the order in front of me? I don't. I think it's over there. But want to. I think I got some room today that we can do the fire drawing with the tickets. With Bobby the Bobber to work for sure. It's so hot in here too. All right. I got to take a break and lay down. Yeah. You just imagine what you're going through there. Whiskey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's late in the afternoon like this. The sun's already going down. It's still hot in here. So, man, I was doing good. But I guess it happens once I sit down and get comfortable. I was over there weighing out the weights, marking them, and getting them set up for the counts for the orders and stuff like that. So, Chris Schultz, what's up, boss? I see you're on there. And I'll write yours in and just give you a heads up. We already pre-sold some other tickets as well. So, but I'll go and write yours on there. Got 2 there. What's up, Oscar? How you doing? Sorry, I'm yawning so much. Night Hunter, what's up, boss? How you doing? Hunter. Daniel. Oh, it's got 2 nights. And then we've got Daniel Garcia. And we got Dusty. Daniel actually got 3. Dusty got 3 too. And 1 more for Dusty. All right, so here's our first 100. We got Chris Schultz right there with 2. We've got Ray Mercado, 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 and then we got Night Hunter for 2. Daniel Garcia for 3. There's 2 right there, and there's the third one right there. And then Dusty has 1, 2, and I owe him 1 more. All right. So right there's Dusty's third one. So that puts us at $110. There's Roger. What's up, Roger? You just getting ready for work, boss? Roger got 2. Right on. Yeah, there's quite a few birthdays, Bubba, John Darnell's son it's his birthday as well. I got birthdays, and I'm sorry, right now my mind is so spent with the amount of things going on. So, it's all right, John. It's all right. It doesn't mean you can't watch the channel and join in with the politics, the comments and stuff like that are going on here. What's up, Jacob? You have a blessed night, brother. I know you're exhausted, bro. So, we got Uber Hot Glass. Uber. Yeah. And I wasn't able to order another cooler, so I don't know if me um, putting it on there is going to help anything. See if it's locking up on my end over here. So, but we're at 150 for the fire drawing, and that includes Uber right there. Oh, we got 3 of them, and I only saw 2. Make that 160. There you go. There's the 2 for Roger right there. 3 for Uber, and that puts us at $160 right there, guys. We're up to 160. Tommy Guns, the Raptor LX Plus. You want it with embassy? Oh man, God, I don't know why I keep freaking yawning over here. All right, let me pull that up real quick. Hard life. Yeah. Okay, and you're gonna do it there on the phone? Oh, okay. Give me a second. You said 4 of them? All right. It'll be 44.90, and I'm ready when you are. You did your month and year? Oh, what? 3-digit security code? What was that? And then the billing zip code for the card. All right. All right. All right. And this is Pedro, right? Okay. All right. Doing your tickets right now, boss. I'm gonna show them to the channel. Just tired, bro. Yep. Yeah, well, I started at 7 this morning, so. Roger that. Well, I'm going to get back to the live over here, but. All right, later. All right, guys. There is Pedro's tickets. He just got 4, so that puts us at $200. We're at 200, and the LX Raptor Plus. You want it with MC? It'll be 292.99 or 492.99. 492.99. Freaking out of it. And it's about $40 less if you do the without MC. Ooh, and, I don't know. I bought the rice coffee because the last time I used this stuff, it was nice, but now I'm drinking it and it's like it doesn't even help me. It tastes very watered down. Like it doesn't have that strong flavor that it had when I first ordered it directly from them. So I don't know if this is a knockoff or what. I'm about to send it back to them and tell them that it does not work at all. So again, I don't know if it's the real deal because I bought it through a deal on eBay or something like that. I don't remember where it came from. So, um, uh, let's see. Uh, what did I miss? Henry, we not talking. Why is that? Oh, Luciano, what's up, boss? You didn't fish at all this winter? Wow. Uh, there's hurting for sturgeon. Roger that. Another 20 there. Let's see. Hurting for sturgeon. And he did 2. There you go. There's hurting for sturgeon. That puts us at $220 right there. $220. And then, yeah, no, and actually, I've got to also work on the labels for the. I make the tilapia and gar rigs, so these are really cool. I don't know if I showed you them or not, but I'm going to give you. These are some of the leaders that will be going to Fishing Tackle Unlimited because they wanted some newer leaders that we had, and so yeah, those are itty bitty. Like I'm gonna do this. Let me find there's a penny. Just to give you an idea, let me pull them out of there so y'all can see 1 liter at a time. So there you go. That's itty bitty circle hooks, but they are not to be messed with. Those little things are beefy, beefy. Um, I got those. That's 1. And each of the tilapia rigs come with 4 hooks or 5. I think it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 hooks. $1 billion entertainment is in there. There we go. Get 2. Roger that. There's 2. $1 billion. And there's 220. So we're at 220 right there. Oh man, now gotta create a new. Actually, let's do this. I don't know. Nope. Cancel. It said delete. There we go. Delete that. Yeah, this is going to be pretty hard trying to do this. So, I'm showing you what I'm doing here. Reading the labels for the tilapia, carp, and gaspergoo leaders. And I'm kind of working on that. Uh, call it the bait surprise. And the reason for it is because when you're out there baiting up the carp or tilapia, you throw a bunch of corn and uh, whatever scent that you got down there. And so what you do is you throw these leaders, because they all have real small hooks in that area, and it disguises itself to in there. So while they're in there eating the rest of the bait that you put out there to entice them to come in, you can catch them. So we also got them in a little bit bigger circle hooks. There's some monster tilapia and carp out there for sure. And we did it in kale, circle, J hooks, and the mini octopus hooks. This one is the. I didn't leave. Nope. But, all right, so all right. So the item number is. Come on. Go. Now what I got to do is put the fish that I want in there. Let's see if I can make this work. Um, you're working on estimates. That's nice. I am actually trying to, let's see, open right there. I'm going to see if I can get this to work for me to make these labels for that. These are all new leaders that I uh, created for the Fishing Tackle Unlimited. But again, too, these were leaders that I already had made for here in the shop. And let's see. How do I type layer? Okay, so gotta put that there. Send that to the back. Arrange. Send to back. There we go. That looks pretty good. What y'all think? That looks good? I think so. And then I need to do carp. Where's the carp at? Alright, got that. That's looking nice. And they already sent it to the back, it looks like. Okay, I'll take that. And then gas brigade. Let's see. See if I can get this. Ah. Oh, that works. Nope, right there. How do y'all think that looks? That looks cool. For tilapia, carp, and gaspergue. I like that. Let me see. Let me do this. No, that ain't it. Good. Okay. I think I like that. Yeah. Got your Legale 6K in today. And what is that there, Slime Time? And what do you use for, what wire do I use for my surf weights? I use stainless steel wire for my surf weights in 3 gauges. A 1/16 gauge, the 3/32 gauge, and then a 1/8 gauge. So we have a light, a medium, and a heavy action. So depending on what style of fishing you're trying to do and where you're trying to go, we can definitely set that up. So what is going on? So duplicate these right there. And then I am going to hide those. Merge. Let's see if this works. I think we got it. Yes, sir. So you have seen me create a new label for our fishing gear here at Hardline Bait and Tackle. And then I just need to create another one. One, two, merge, duplicate, mount, boom. And I'll be honest, I'm not crazy computer savvy. There's guys that touch all these keys and do it like that. I got to do a lot of mine with using the mouse to make it happen. But I have learned enough to kind of survive, I guess you could say. Now I got all my leaders right there. Well, that prints 12 of them, and it's also got the item number on there. What I want to do, let's see if I can do it. Or, I wonder if Raj can send me the QR code. Wow. Say. Oh, shoot. Ah, crap. I should have saved it as that. Golly. Dang it. I messed up on that one. I shouldn't have saved it. I should have saved as. That's what I should have did. And then. Uh, mm. That one was item number 111. Now I got it properly saved. Let's see how this prints out. Ooh, I've got to change the printer. Hold on real quick. Well, I was doing barcodes earlier, and um, I ran out of barcodes. So that is another reason why I didn't take off the Fishing Tackle Unlimited to go make that order or that delivery. I still need a bunch of stuff that needs barcodes. Come on. Come on. Not in the saltwater and freshwater. We got to go to the freshwater pond or lakes to find them or rivers. But again, this is the leader that I used, and I caught my 39-inch flathead. So we know it works. We definitely know it works. But that was the thing they were talking about, was that they wanted gear more specialized to the alligator gar environment. Oh, crap. Come on. Print. I think I told her to print in the wrong copier. No, that's right. One. I don't know if it's plugged in or not. That may be a deal, so we may have to work on that one. But we're at $240 for tonight's fire drawing and a $10 buy-in, and we have let's see, do 25 more minutes. We do 25 more minutes for tonight's fire drawing. Uh, I got a crazy amount of work to do and stuff like that, but I'm not holding back. Let's get it. Let's see. Oh, I need some music in here. It's kind of a little quiet. I was hoping that Raj or Jacob could get on, but Jacob's pretty beat up and tired, so we're gonna he's resting. Um, do I have all one complete carry put rigs? I don't understand your comment there, Slime Time. Do you have all in one complete carry put rigs? No idea what that is. carry? Do I have all-in-one carry-out rigs? Carry-out rigs. What do you mean by carry-out rigs? Come on. Kayak rigs, you mean, or the beach shark rigs? I don't have an all-in-one. Like the leaders are built separate from the hooks, and the reason we do that is because we have a 16, 18, 20, and a 24 ounce circle hook, and you already see the amount of space they take by themselves. But then we also started to um, work with making droning leaders, so now that's going to be double the amount of space. And then, so yeah, I am slowly maneuvering stuff around here to make it easier. Um, but my intent is to get uh, a setup for my sticker wall because I have a lot of space on the sticker wall where um, it takes up a lot of space for all the stickers. But I could definitely use that to make more leader wall space and stuff like that. So I got to really look into that. And then we've got, who was that? Henry. And we've got Chris Schultz. There we go. So there's Henry Signacetos right there with two. And then you got Chris Schultz with another two. That puts us at $280. We're at $280. Um, could you get one complete one to set to check out? Um, we also have the pier leaders, which are the 19 footers for specifically for fishing the local piers here because we're basically 16 feet above the water, but you do it at 19 foot so that way they can have control over the shark when they come near the pier. Uh, I'll have to see what I can work out on that slime time because right now the leaders that I have in stock are the last that I have because of the long line clip situation. They still haven't gotten their long line clips in, and they are extremely hard to find right now. So I am literally having to look all over the place because obviously buying them at retail because I can't get a dealer pricing on them will push the price of my leaders up. You know what I mean? By $2 or $3. So I don't want to do that. So I'm definitely working it to see what I can work on and stuff. So there you go. So you're going to be beach fishing. So beach fishing, I would highly recommend the 30 footers for beach fishing because that's definitely something else on there. If how close do you want to be to the shark when you go grab that leader? And that's why I use the 30 footers, but I also don't go over that too much because when you start getting longer than that, it takes up a lot of product. But at the same time, too, people aren't willing to keep paying the additional prices for the longer ones like that. Now, I do have another leader that I build out of 1,200 pound test, and it's a 60-foot leader. We did that one because we realized that it is a different type of setup. Basically, it's our float rig, and I'm about to make several of them for my guys for the tournaments this year. We're definitely going to change up the way we've been fishing for sharks. I'm going to go back to some basics on some deals too. So uh, my team guys and uh, those that are going to be prospecting with them will be the ones to be able to see that and stuff like that. So IGFA's 50 foot. Yeah, for line class records and stuff like that. But Also, too, you'll have to send like your leader still tied to the line that you used and send it to them so they can test your line or mic it and make sure that it's within the regs that it's supposed to be and stuff like that too. So yeah. What's up, Zach? How you doing? We are doing a fire drawn and y'all have 13 more minutes. 13 more minutes. Let's see. Oh, man. Just leaving work. I will not be able to leave here for at least another hour, maybe two. Uh, well, no, I don't have to stay that late tonight. I could probably leave early just because I am kind of like mentally spent. The amount of stuff I was trying to get done in a short period of time with all the different weights. We also had another weight order come in too, so I'm gonna definitely have to be work on that one. For that's actually for Port A Outfitters out of Port Aransas, Texas. So if y'all are coming through Port A, make sure to check them out. So Manolo come in for a month in Memorial Day. All right, what's up, Mr. Joe Gold in the house? Look, you have a long day getting my friend. Tomorrow, moving around better instead of cutting into my knee or my leg. It's all like for a while. Let's get short. Get some cuts in. Roger that, Patrick. 75, brother. How you doing? What's up, William? Yeah. Now we're still sitting here working on the barcodes because I'm going to show you the reason being, guys, and I know y'all will fully understand me when I explain this. So when Fishing Tackle Unlimited placed their order for their gear, I'm going to show you everything that is ordered. So on the surf weights, they only did two sizes of the 8 ounce and the 116 3/32, and then also in the 1 pound and 1 1/4 pound. And then they went to a 16 ounce and 1 1/4 pounder and the 1/8 gauge. So they only ordered 6 of my weights, 6 weight classes of them, which is not a good there's no way people can understand what my weights are if you're only ordering that little bit right there. So because of that, we are going to be doing this. So I took a whole bunch of the weights, the surf weights right there, and I'm going to show them this is what a order is supposed to look like if you're going to be ordering these sizes of weights and stuff like that. So those are the surf weights, and then I got the Gasper Goo tilapia rigs, the whiting rigs, the jack. Basically on the jackfish and the catfish rigs, those are stuff that they didn't order with their original one, and so what I did was I filled in the gaps of other leaders that I wanted them to carry, and then the numbers on them as well. So this is their original order, and then you can see the bull reds. But again, too, they ordered the bull reds, but they're doing it by color specific because they wanted to see if one color will outsell another one. And kind of with the jackfish, they did the long and short. They didn't do the casting, so I filled in the casting. They did the pompano leader, but they didn't do with the soft float, so I added in the soft float. And then the shark rigs, the drum, I added in the 3-way short and the casting. And then, you know what I mean? So that way, when people look at my gear and they see the drum leaders or the redfish leaders, they see all three, the casting, the 3-way short, and the 3-way long. And then, obviously, our 4-footers. That's what I needed to do, 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot. That's what I need to add on there. So, yep. And that's what I'm going to do right now before I forget that. But I also need to see the amount of the barcodes that I'm going to have left. Yeah. So that alone is going to be another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'll be 14 barcodes. Wow. Okay. Has to be something else. I got to create the barcodes for every single item in there too is going to have a barcode. So that's the other thing. I have spent a lot of money just trying to get this order set up. And yeah, I knew I was missing something. I just now saw it right now that I'm showing y'all that it needed it and stuff like that. So, all right, we got William Doty with another 2 tickets, or with his 2. All right, there you go, guys. There's William Doty right there. That will put us at $300. We're at 300 for tonight's fire drawing, and you have 13 minutes left, guys. 13 more minutes. Let's see. Okay, I need to know what size of circle hooks you want, and also too, we got them in 400-pound mono, 500, 600, and 700-pound mono. Me personally, I love the 700 and the 600 because when you're on the beach and your hands are wet, they're a lot softer than they normally are when you're out here. And because of that, you want to make sure that uh, you get the thicker mono so that way when you grab that leader and he tries to run, he won't cut into you won't get a line cut basically. So no, last year that was the goal was to get into the barcode deal, but again too, I could not do it without a confirmation of their order because I didn't know how many barcodes I was going to need. And the way the barcode deal works is you can buy 1 to 100 of them for $250, or you can buy or 1 through 10 for 250, 100 of them for 750, and 1,000 of them for $2,500. So again, why was I going to spend say $2,500 if they were only going to buy like 10 items or 20 items? I did not know, and now I know. I'm pretty much going to max out that 100 barcode situation with what I have there, and I mean, it's what I got to do. This is the only real way to uh, make it to where when people find my gear in Fishing Tackle Unlimited, they find my gear, not just what the little bit of items that they want to pull in because of sales that they're concerned with and stuff like that. Which I know once y'all know that they're there, we're going to be pushing a lot of people that way so we can start making sales. And obviously, that's going to help us, but it's also going to help our customers because they won't have to be shipping the gear from Corpus to Houston or Corpus to Galveston and stuff like that. So. What's up, Ricky? How you doing, bro? 1,000 what, boss? And we have 10 more minutes, guys. 10 more minutes for tonight's fire drawing, and we're at $300. So, got $10 or 10 more minutes. Working it, bro. Still working it. I've been working on leaders, barcodes, labels, um, and just to give you an idea, these are what the barcodes are looking like now. So, and then the other thing too, uh, the whole spool had like I don't know 300 or 400 barcodes, maybe a bit more, and I already ran out of the whole spool. So now I have to order some because there's the thermal kind of paper that goes on there, and since it's the other barcodes that I have plenty of are not thermal, I gotta wait. So that's another reason I cannot take the gear over there if they don't have the barcodes because then it won't be everything that they are asking for. So yeah. So again, too, since they're asking for certain things, well, I'm going to be telling them, well, this is what I want to, you need all of this. It's not just I want, to make more money. It's because I'm going to send a lot of customers that way, and I don't want them to go over there and and get deterred because they're not going to be able to find all the gear they're normally used to finding by coming into my tackle shop. So again, it really makes it difficult. So, mm. So slime time. The bottom line with the leader, that's going to be personal preference. With the 400 and 500, obviously they're cheaper than the 600 and 700. But again, too, just because you're using a smaller size reel, that really doesn't uh, change what size of leader you're going to use. Because again, too, how close do you want to be to that shark? I'm still going to be 30 foot away from it. When I go to grab that leader, do I want to be able to know that I can hold on to that leader, or am I going to have to run and buy a pair or get a pair of gloves? You're not really going to do that if it's coming in quick and you got to run out there, on the water. So that way you can help pull it over the bar. So, yeah. And Ricky, when are you going to go fishing, boss? I'll be up in Surfside on the 25th and 26th. We're doing that veterans event up there with line cutters. So if you want to come check us out there, Ricky will be there. Mm-hmm. A happy medium will be the 500s or the 650s. And then on the size of hook, again, I like the bigger size of hooks for my big chunky baits. And then I like my smaller size of hooks for my long skinny baits. Like if I have a skipjack, I'm going to throw a 15 knot or a 16 knot into it, or even an 18 and throw that on there. But if I have a big chunk of bait, then I'm going to throw my 20s and 24s. So there's Chris Schultz right there with another 20. There's 20 for Chris Schultz right there. So that puts us 320, and we got 6 more minutes, guys. 6 minutes left on our fire drawing here. Let's see. Chris, did you just do another 20? Or okay, no. Okay. I still have one of your shark leaders I got from you, bro. Ricky Marks. Yep. All right, so the 500, I don't know if I'll be running huge baits for now, getting my feet wet. Then I would at least go with the 20s. Slime, 3, 500, 30, 30 foot. Now I'm gonna let you know too. Normally you want to get 2 hooks per leader and 2 leaders per rod, and the reason for that is because when you go out on this fishing trip and you're gonna plan to be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you set out your baits the first day and you get cut off on one of the rods, well then you're done if you only have 1 leader per bait or per rod. If you have 2 leaders per rod, well at least you can put that rod back in the water, kind of deal. The other deal with the 2 hooks per leader is so that way when you pull in the first one and say the shark tears it all up, like it gets mangled because it got all twisted up or whatever, well then again you're down a leader. So if you have extra drop, then you can attach an extra drop to it and you can keep fishing it. The main leader sections very, very rarely get messed up. Is normally the hook section. So we made it that section to be basically the sacrificial part of the leader. So that way, when you're out there messing with these sharks and stuff like that, you're not having to replace the whole thing. You just remove that cable, throw another one on, and keep rocking and rolling. You don't have to cut, you don't have to crimp. Everything's already prefabricated for you. So just a heads up on that. But again, uh, Pay for that. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, 4 more minutes, and we're at 320 for tonight's fire drawing. Yep, that's another thing too. Exactly, Ricky hit a really good point. A lot of times when we drop baits, what I'll do is I'll rig up another bait and I'll kayak out to where I'll clip into my line and I'll follow it all the way out to pick up my bait. And then once I pick it up, I just interchange. I drop one cable, put on to the next cable, bring back the messed up bait, and put on the new bait and drop it back down. So that's another reason for having double the hooks. That way, when you're out there, you don't have to re-kayak a bait. It's actually way easier if you go out there just following the line rather than having to pull it all the way in and then kayak it back out. Yep, man, it saves you it saves you so much time and effort, and it's way easier to get through the surf as well too. So yeah. No, Dusty, I will check again on that tomorrow because they told me that our reels were going to ship out either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. Well, obviously tomorrow's Wednesday. So I am going to just kind of confirm with them if we are still on track with that. And then to see, they said they had a lot of reels available, but they didn't have the exact ones available or a list right then and there. So as soon as I know, I'll let you know and we'll go from there. Let's see. Oh, your back, your legs, just it's so much easier. But I guarantee you, though, you sit there and you start kayaking, and you don't realize, like when you bomb a bait, so you drew 1,500 yards or 1,000 yards or 2,000 yards, you you're kayaking out there and you're thinking, man, I should already be on it, and man, you're still going and going and going and going and going until you finally pick it up. You're like, ah, dang, there it is. Like it's a whole different mind game when you go to follow a bait out like that. It's a whole nother ball game right there. It really is pretty awesome. So, all right, guys, got 1 more minute, and we're at $320 for tonight's fire drawing. And yeah, that that's definitely some knowledge right there. So, uh, yes, we don't do small drops anymore. 900 plus. Yep. I love my drone. If I had to kayak, it would be have a motor. I am too fat and old for that. Well, I'm definitely fighting that one there, Dusty. I'm still old school for my generation. Like I'm still about like. Now, don't get me wrong. If a drone's out there and man, I don't have to get out in the water, I'm all for it. But at the same time, when it's not there, then I'm like, let's get the drone. Like, I mean, get the kayak. Like, let's. I'm not gonna wait for that or wait, several hours and not get a bait out. You know what I mean? So, Henry. Settles. So Henry just extended it 2 minutes. That puts us $340. We're at $340 right there. All right, so let's go and move over there to where Bobby the Bobber's at and see what's there. I'm gonna give you a little idea of all the weights and stuff like that they're messing with. Come on. So there's a 6 and a 10 ounce in 3/32. That's going to be going to Fishing Tackle Unlimited. These are some big old cannonballs for Port A. Fishing Tackle Unlimited. The 6 ounce surf weights. Then we got a bunch of egg weights for Port A. More egg weights all up in there. Oh man. Yeah, I got surf weights everywhere. 3 ounces for FTU, more 10 ounces for FTU, 9 ounces for FTU, 20 ounces for FTU, 20s and 5s right there for FTU. As 4-day outfitters, there's 100 5-ounce surf weights in there. 20 ounces, but the reason why there's 20, so let me do this real quick. So there you go. There's a 1/8 gauge, which is a thicker gauge, and the 3/32, which is right there. They're the same length, same weight, but the 1/8 gauge is a lot heavier, and when it's stick, it's stick. But they wanted heavyweight with a little bit lighter wire, so we obviously offer that because it's stuff that we make ourselves too. So. And who was the last person that just paid in right there? Ethan Briers. Alright, so there's Ethan Briers right there. That'll put us at $350. We're at $350. We lowered on the rate. And then Whiskey Warriors just came in with 20. There's for Whiskey Warrior right there, $20 credit. He's got winnings there, and anybody else that has winnings too can use their credit towards these fire drawings as well. So, just a heads up on that. All right, that puts us at $370. See, he said he drops his bait up 45 miles out. Hey, I'd like to do that one too. I think the farthest I dropped the bait was 120 miles out. So, yeah, I'll definitely take that. What is in here? Those masks. Yeah, they're masks. Wow. So, you better write that UFO out there right on. All right, guys, here we go. Let me show you all the tickets. All right, there's the first half of the tickets right there. And there's the other half of the tickets right there. I've dropped some baits, guys. I was talking with a buddy of mine about the amount of time I used to spend out on the water. And Ricky knows he used to come down here a lot and come fish with us down here when we were on Ball Pier all the time. It was nuts. Make sure, yep, that is empty. We are empty. Bobby the Bobber is hungry. Hungry, hungry. So. We're at $370, guys. There's Jaime. What's up? How you doing? So there's Jaime right there. That puts it at 380. Well, that's the thing, Slime. Like, I'm good with catching anything like that too, but again, There's times when you get tired of catching 5 and 6 footers all day. They just keep wrecking your baits. But then there are times when that's all that you can get because that's pretty much all that's out there. So you got to keep putting them in that area, waiting for the big one that's basically hunting them. So it's very rare. You can do it. It can be done. We're talking about how we've thrown monster big baits and it was so crazy in the surf we couldn't get out past the third bar. So they would literally walk baits out there and toss it. And then they get smoked that night too. So yeah. Somehow Daniel's gonna win. There you go. Hey, we're at 380 guys. I'm gonna give it another 45, 50 seconds. 40 seconds. Give it another 40 seconds, guys. Yeah. $380, guys. John Darnell, the sniper. John Darnell takes it up to $390 right there. 390, so an extended 2 minutes. Man, he did that right at like 2 seconds to spare kind of deal. Like we're ever going to hold it to it, but I mean. Yeah. Well. Cranking into. Yeah, yeah, it is, Ethan. And like I said, what's crazier is putting it out there. It's not just cranking it in. It's taking the bait out there. Because you got to remember, you're not going in a straight direction like this, yaking 2,000 yards. As you're kayaking, the current is pushing against you. So it's like running into the wind. But again, too, at the same time, running in the wind, every step you move forward, you have moved forward. On a kayak, you're moving forward, but at the same time, you are being pushed back. It's like walking again on an escalator that's going the wrong way. Like you're walking against the escalator the whole time. So technically, yes, it may have been a 2,000-yard drop, but I probably kayaked 3,500 yards to get to 2,000 yards if you actually look at it like that. So, yeah. And that one that I dropped was what, 2,369 yards was confirmed after, we sat there, you know what, I'm going to paper this, just in case we don't get picked up. And sure enough, after we reeled in, I know it was over 2,500 initially, but I could not prove it because we'd already moved line. So, yeah, that's another one. 900 puts us at 400. There you go. 900. 900 puts us at $400, and you got 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. So that's where these T-Rex 3-speeds are going to come in. I am so excited, guys. Like, that's another thing. I just sold another 2 pinks today. So I gotta check my numbers to find out where we're at on those. But I think we may be sold out on the pink, or we maybe have 2 left. I think we have 2 left, and then like 2 or 3 orange left as well. So. Joe G, what's up? Last minute. Look at him. Roger that. All right. So. All right. That puts us at $450. $450 right there with Joe G. Yeah, buddy. 450 right there. 450. Got 2 minutes, guys. 2 more minutes. No, I understand slime, but I'm putting out the knowledge out there on the different gear, and it talks directly from actual life experiences, guys. So, um, whiskey added 30. Okay, got that. 480. And that means if we get 2 more tickets, I'll be able to draw from the I hate saying losers box, but the non-winners box. How about that? The non-winners box or second chance box. Yeah, we'll call it the second chance box. There you go. There's 3 for whiskey right there. 3. Let's see. Okay, so Sunday we had a family barbecue, and man, they were tearing me up. But then the temperature got cold, and then they disappeared. So when it was cool, they were not there. But once it got nightfall, they were there. They were bugging the hell out of me and stuff like that. Capt.Eric, what's up, boss? Dusty takes it to 500. Whoop, whoop. Who was that? Hi, man. As well. That will take us up to $510 now. Those 3. $1 billion with another 20. There you go. There's $1 billion with another 20. What's up? What's up, Capt.Eric? How you working or what are you doing, bro? That puts us at $530, guys. We're at $530. So that means now we can draw from our second chance box to see another winner. And the way the second chance drawings are going to work is whatever name I draw out of the box. Obviously, I can't shake it. I'm just going to move my hand in there. So, William 20. Let's see. Oh, I missed yours. Okay. William, right there. Number 20. All right. So that puts us at 550. Nice. There's 2 more. And then there's Chris Schultz. Another 10. Put it at 560. There's Chris Schultz. Will and Doty already showed you those 2 tickets. 560. Yeah. I think so. It's either that or because I'm finally standing up and not sitting down. I don't know if the Rise coffee is actually working. Can't be honest. It does not taste the same. Like I can remember when I tasted before. I mean, and I went without drinking it for so long. Like I should be able to taste it better, but I don't feel like I am. So it's either that or they change the flavor of it. I don't know. Don't know, but it's there. All right, guys. We got a minute and 40. No, a minute and 20 seconds. There you go. Another minute and 20 seconds. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, some other pocket. I have not tried Black Rifle Company. If we get up to 1,000, does push up do push-ups? I can do some push-ups. Yeah, yeah. Come on, if y'all want, let's get to 1,000. Come on, I ain't scared. I think y'all are scared. I'm not scared. Oh man. Do, do, do. Mm, gotta hit that. Yeah, yes, sir. A little late, but I'm doing a lot better. Like I have cut out a lot of sugar out of my diet. I've also been fasting every day. Like after 8 o'clock, I don't eat till the next day about noon, 1 or 2, sometimes 3. So mm, yeah. I think I still have some of that coffee, Matt B, for sure. One-handed push-ups, not a chance right now, boss. No. And the reason for it is because I know I've been having some pain right on the inside, right here, on both shoulders and stuff like that. So that's why I hadn't really been doing push-ups. But I've been, doing other exercises just to kind of build up my endurance and keeping them working, kind of deal. So yeah. All right, guys, 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And we're at $560, guys. $560. And remember, we're going to do the second chance pick as well since we went over 500. That will give you a $20 credit, whoever's name gets pulled, for the next fire drawing, guys. Toby was one of the first ones to get it, and we hit over 500 again right there. So, yep. Come on, come on. All right, guys. So, here we go, here we go. Nothing else, nothing else. Not like before where I can check Cash App and stuff like that, but I will check. I haven't gotten that in through Zelle either, so. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? $560. $560 in the bomber. Yup. Yeah, the decline. I used to love doing like military press and incline presses and stuff like that. Yep. All right, guys, y'all ready? Here we go. If I can get them all picked up. Think I got them. I think I did. Please check. Nope. Still 2 more. One, 2. Get them all. Got them all. They're all in my hand. All right. You ready, guys? Here we go. There's 3, there's 2, and they are battling for it. There's one. Can y'all see it? Joe G. Joe G. Woo! Yeah, he done flipped that one today. $560, guys. $560. Awesome. Congratulations on that win. Nice. Got that. Oh, second chance. Hold on. Now I got to put it over here on this side. All right. See the box. That's that winner. They're in there, guys. They are in there, like, wow. All right, let's go and add this one in too. Second chance. There you go. This is for a $20 credit for, I just did that because I looked into the deal so I knew where my hand was going. But now what I'm doing is I'm stirring them up. Getting from the group. What is that? David Bassan. David Bassan got a $20 credit for our next fire. Nice. Nice, nice. All right. Awesome. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, Texas Angler, you're a little bit late, boss, but if we just held the main drawing, it went for $560, boss. $560. Holy smokes, man. Oh. So, all right, got that. Why is this closed over here? No, no, no. That's it. All right. All right. Man, 30, almost 10 o'clock. So, well, young angler, what we can do, we can put that $2 to the Friday one, or we do a $5 one. Yeah, yeah, we do a flash fire, which the last time we did one, it went for what was it, 300 and something dollars, $390, which whiskey won on that one too. So, yep, yep, yep. All right, all right. Good night. I will talk to y'all later on the next live. Yeah, yeah. Y'all are ending the video before I am. I'm totally okay with that because I'm beat. But I know I can't talk to y'all and kind of focus on what I'm doing here if I want to get done in a timely fashion. So I'm not trying to be rude, guys. I'd like to kick it with y'all a little bit longer. But again, congratulations to David and to Joe G. $560 credit right there, bro. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Yep. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed night. I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I might go live tomorrow. Also, too, remember the drawing for the deal. And actually, I could show y'all this because on the back of the card, I can show y'all some of the prizes that are available. Let me lower this down because I feel like I'm having to over talk it. Hold on, real quick. Let me show y'all this, guys. They've already sold almost 200 tickets, guys, already. So it's going to sell out, and I don't want any of y'all to miss out, guys. But we definitely need everybody's help. Obviously, these are great, excuse me, great prizes. There's the QR code right there that you can scan to get in there. And then those are the prizes that they have available right there. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, there you go, guys. All right. So now that you know, be sure to go check them out. Go scan the QR code and get to it. And definitely let us know that if you bought in and stuff like that, because it does help, when we show some love, guys are definitely taking care of a lot of vets around here, guys. So, all right, y'all have a good night. I will talk to y'all later. We might actually have the Doug from the Redford Ranch on tomorrow morning. I will have to see if he's available, and we can definitely go from there. So, y'all have a good night, guys. We'll talk to y'all later.